Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective when they're drowsy after a big meal.
Look, there's a spirit fossil! What's it doing here? Its mana is completely gone.
It's because Olympian soldiers used a Spyrix here.
What? Olympian soldiers were here?
Yeah, the day after I fought with Alvin. You had a terrible fever from your injury, so I'm not surprised you didn't notice.
Did you beat them?
No, they were just passing through here as they fought with soldiers from Rashagal. All I did was hide out in the shed. Pretty lame, I know.
I'm surprised you didn't step out and fight.
If I'd gone out there and gotten killed, you'd have been all alone. What I really need to do lies elsewhere. Now come on, let's go.
Yeah, you're right.
This cannot be. Could she have reacted in ways I did not foresee? Someone must have been influencing Mila, possibly controlling her. Did the Four share with her the truth? Impossible. They would never disobey my command. Mila, why did you stray from the path? I know not what to make of this.
Jude seems a little different now. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, maybe he's grown a little tougher?
Young men can mature dramatically in very short periods of time. Jude seems to have found the resolve to confront the harsh truths of the world.
Women grow up too, you know. We have no choice but to. Yes.
So you can grow big bazongas like Mila!
That's not the sort of growing up we mean.
I shall do whatever I must to see you all safely into adulthood.
Are you getting tired?
A little bit. Things aren't the same as they used to be.
Hey, Elise, can we borrow Tipo for a sec? Huh? Give Tipo a squeeze. You'll feel better.
Oh, this does feel good. Just the right amount of resistance. I could do this all day.
No, stop! I can't take anymore!
All the stress has drained through my fingers.
I know, right? It's crazy addictive. Oh no! He's gonna get all stretched out!
I feel so violated.
Come on, let me fight already! I'm gonna lose my edge here! Hey there.
I remember you. You're the geographer who was studying spirit climb changes.
That's right. And I think that hypothesis I told you about just might be correct. They say the soldiers that came from the flying ships broke through a wall in the sky to get here. Think about that. A wall that surrounds our entire world. That kind of power could easily affect spirit climbs.
The schism.
The schism? Ooh, I like that name. Okay, let's refer to this wall as the schism. The next problem is, where did the schism come from? The questions never end, but that's why I love science.
Yeah. Hey, the wyverns are back. These are the same ones that we flew on, right?
They certainly look the same to me, but I suppose they all do.
Ah! Save me!
Get off!
I'm sure of it. These are the same wyverns.
They must have come back on their own. I believe they call this the homing instinct.
Thank goodness they're okay.
Indeed. After all, they too have served as loyal companions on our journey. Stop reminiscing and help me!
What's going on?
Ah! Somebody help! This is terrible.
And unfortunately, not surprising. Olympian soldiers are popping up in cities across Riza Maxia.
Because Gillen's gone now?
That's part of it, no doubt. But on top of that...
Stay back, you hear me? Don't make me hurt you!
He's terrified. It's Muse, isn't it?
She's been swatting them like flies.
Stop! Steal!
Always one
Dragon shot!
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring.
Now! Dragon shot! That's one!
Understood.
Ready! Go, Tipo! Sharing is...
Very impressive.
You too.
I believe we show great promise.
Freeze! All of you!
So you survived after all.
Gaius!
Throw him in a cell. These people are with me. Stop it! Let me go!
Come quietly, or else!
All of Olympius will die at this rate! What did we do to deserve this?
Gillen said the same thing.
Wow, Gaius, when did you start ordering around Rashagal troops?
Everyone in Rashagal succumbed to terror and panic after Noctigal's death. I led them from the chaos.
Wow, that's some trick!
What exactly are you doing here in Fenmont?
We are working with the Rashagal military to salvage the Lance of Kresnik from the bottom of the ocean.
Why? What do you want with the lance now?
Exodus may be gone, but it's unlikely they've abandoned their otherworld reactor plan. I will put a stop to it. And you? What of your plans?
We want to talk with Muse.
Why come find me?
We heard you've been fighting her, so we figured you might know something.
Your Highness, we're ready to set sail.
Good. Come to the Sea Haven.
How come?
Come with me, and you may get your chance to see Muse.
We should join him.
Okay.
I can't believe how cool Gaius is. He's got soldiers from both Azul and Rashagal heeding his every word.
That is pretty impressive. But Leia, you need to watch your tone around him. You're way too casual.
I was legitimately afraid for your life.
Oops. I guess my excitement got the better of me. You think Gaius was pissed?
Who knows? He never shows any emotion.
A man in charge of 2 nations probably doesn't care about such trifles. Probably.
Yeah, I thought so. It's no biggie.
But try not to get carried away next time, okay?
Indeed. Push a man like that too far, and you'll be dead before you see the sword leave his sheath.
Yeah, next time I'll keep a lid on it. When I see the lights in Fenmont, I can't help but miss how bright Laurent is.
I know exactly what you mean.
I wonder what school's like.
I bet you want to go to school too, huh? Don't worry. As soon as we find a nice, safe place for you to live, you can start going.
I don't want to go.
Oh? May I ask why?
Because if I bring Tipo to school, won't they get mad at me?
You needn't worry about that. I'll ask them to let Tipo go too.
I can go too?
Sure. Leia used to take dogs and cats to school with her.
Then I do want to go. Why didn't you tell us sooner?
I hope we'll be able to send Elise to school soon.
Indeed. And I'd like to see you continue your education as well. Mark my words, Jude. One of these days, life will return to normal.
Yeah, I guess it will.
Fenmont is such a beautiful city. They call it the spirit-lit seat of kings. Now I finally understand the spirit-led part. This place is perpetually night? I bet it must be way more exciting living here.
That's just your imagination running away with you.
We've got an early start tomorrow. Be sure to get some rest.
Will do. But man, this constant Fenmont night is really messing up my rhythm.
Come to think of it, I had trouble adjusting to it too. The trick is to always eat meals at the same times you used to.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
And I'll be your alarm clock if you can't get up in time.
All right, but don't get mad if I bump you on the head when I want to go back to sleep. Good night.
Good night. I could use a good night's sleep, too.
Are we really gonna see Muse?
She's scary, but if we all stay together, we'll be okay. Jude, what's this shiny snow?
It's petals falling from the lumen trees.
What's up?
Coming back to Fenmont like this makes me miss my old medical school.
Then why not drop by?
You don't mind?
Nah. You must have really loved it there if you miss it this much. I guess becoming a doctor really is your calling.
Mr. Eldon?
Dr. Jude! Hey, good news. You're in the clear now. Between Gillen's betrayal and the Exodus situation, no one cares about your charges anymore. When everything calms down, they may want you to come in and answer some questions, but it won't be a big deal.
But there are still wanted posters everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We haven't had time to take him down yet.
Well, that's still great news. Right, Jude?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, Doc. What happened to that tall guy who was with you before? You know, the one who knocked me down on the pier.
You mean Alvin? He's... well...
Ah, I knew that had to be Alvin.
You know him?
Not personally, but my wife and I used to be close to the woman he lived with. Her name was Mink.
Mink?
She's a real beauty. She wears glasses and always carries a book around. You don't know her?
Do you mean Pressa?
Maybe. I'm sure Mink wasn't her real name. That's why I wanted to talk to Alvin, you see. To make sure he knew her real identity.
What do you mean?
We received some intel that said she was actually a spy. One of the rats.
What's that?
They're spies from one of the Azul clans.
Exactly. Mink made friends with a lot of Rashagal nobles and military officers and pumped them for secrets. If you see Alvin, could you tell him that? I think he has a right to know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for my appointment.
What should we do?
I don't know.
If it's something Pressa didn't want him to know, then I don't think we should tell him. I mean, if even Alvin couldn't figure it out, she must have really wanted that secret kept.
That's true. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess we can keep her secret.